Hey, it's your girl back with another Exotical rant. You know what I was just thinking about? You really want to know? I was thinking about where are all the good men at? That's why people always ask, where are the good men at? Where are they at? Where are all of these single good men? Honey, they're not with you. Okay? They're not with you. All the good men are at places where high value men go. If you don't know about where high value men go in your city, I suggest you find out. I suggest you figure out what is the business district in your area and when is the happy hours happening during the week. I suggest you just look up stuff. Like dating, people are not just going to naturally come to you during dating. That's not how dating works. Dating for women is putting yourself in proximity of men that you want to date. Yeah, so if you're wondering where all the good men at, not with you, honey, because it takes you to do the work. A lot of women think men are just going to flock to them. Maybe the guys at Walmart will come up to you, but like high value men like to see women in proximity of luxury. That's not meaning you have to have a whole bunch of expensive stuff on. Usually when I've met men, I've had minimal jewelry on, a very clean face, very neat hair, either straight down or in a cute top knot. So, yeah, men are just not going to flock to you that are like high value men if you're not in high value areas. If you're in a low income area, that's the kind of men you're going to meet that are low income, low rent men. You're going to meet those type of men. So don't think like you're just supposed to like, why aren't they flocking to me? You aren't in proximity of them, honey. They don't even see you. So instead of like thinking like it's no good men out here, just start doing your homework. Just like you do your homework in school, at that university, just like you do your homework at that job, and you put all that effort in. Dating is effort. So get off your ass, go put some makeup on, learn how to do it correctly, get your hair done. Yeah, and I'm suggesting you wear it straight. Yeah, I said it. Wear it straight. Literally get yourself in, and if you don't want to like say, oh, my hair doesn't do well straight. Okay, well, extensions, wigs, there's a lot of options out here now, ladies, to look naturally beautiful. Get something that looks natural on you and go for it. Stop sitting back complaining no good men around. There's good men in every city. Trust me, I've met a lot of them. So you have to put work in, just like at that job. When you prepare before work so you will seem smart, you have to prepare before work too when you're going to look for men. When you're dating, when you're going to look for a good bachelor, a good candidate, you have to prepare for that. Go get that mani and pedi, okay? Go do that facial beforehand. Go ahead and work out. Go ahead and switch to a plant-based diet that's whole foods and not all that junk food that'll just make you fat. So get yourself together before you think that you're just going to attract all of these rich men. It's not going to happen like that, sweetie. Or even men that you want to date. He doesn't have to be rich, but you think, I'm going to get a 6-figure guy. He has requirements too, honey. So go ahead and get waxed up. Go ahead and get your outside looking together. And make sure your inside's together as well. Make sure your head's together. But you need to like figure out, if you're dating, figure out what type of man do I want? What type of lifestyle do I need him to provide? What do I need from him to be happy? And what am I going to bring to the table as far as femininity, fitness, and friendliness? That's what you need to worry about. Because he doesn't need to be in your pockets. But you need to figure out, what am I going to bring to the table as a woman? That doesn't entail money, your resume. It doesn't entail that. It entails your femininity. What are you going to bring to the table, sweetheart? And a lot of women, when you tell them that, they start reading off their resume, telling you what kind of car they drive, what kind of lifestyle they can provide. That's not your role, sweetheart, in dating and pursuing a relationship, whether it leads to marriage or you're just dating to find somebody that is quality to date. You don't need to be providing them financial anything. That's what's wrong with a lot of women. Like, they get their resume together, but they don't get their fitness together. They don't get their femininity together. They don't get that together. They just keep focusing on money, 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 money. A man that has money does not need anything from you, sweetheart. He does not. He's not looking for you to provide anything for him. He can provide for you and whatever kids you guys have together. He doesn't need that from you. He needs a woman. That's what he's looking for. Femininity. That soft touch. That smile. He's looking for that. That being fit, going to the gym, working out. He's looking for somebody that can compliment him. Because he can buy you everything you need. But he's not looking for that. And a lot of times women get confused. And like, this is an exotical problem. This is a black woman problem. But you get confused. You think that because you built yourself up on paper, on a resume, in school, at this job, that you deserve a high value man. Sweetheart, you don't. You do not. Okay? You don't deserve it. Women that deserve it get men that are high value. Because they have their fitness in order, their femininity in order, their head in order. That's what they have in order to get that man. And they could be a secretary, a security guard, the girl that's getting donuts at Krispy Kreme. But they have their head together. They have their femininity together. When that man approaches them, they know how to act. They know how to act. They're not coming off aggressively. They're not having an attitude. They're not rolling their eyes when somebody compliments them. And they're not like thinking a guy, just because he has some nice shoes on, makes money. Just because this dude went to Gucci and had some expensive shoes on that cost thousands of dollars, baby, that's probably not the dude that had six figures in his bank account. That's not the dude that's making hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's not the dude that's making millions or billions. And a lot of times you girls overlook good guys. When you where the good guys at? Where are the good men at? You've overlooked them. It was that nerd that was in your physics class, the one that you did study with, but you never called him back because you knew he liked you. Now he's making six figures. Now he's a millionaire. And now he's dating a girl that actually is worth his time. See, you girls keep overlooking guys. You keep going for the bad boys. Oh, he needs to look good. He needs to have a six-pack, six figures. That guy is not going to get married until he's like 50, sweetheart. Okay? Oh, he has to look good. You keep running after the guys that don't want you. You're on a roster with them, sweetheart. I've seen men that have women on rosters. And like they're going from this, I'm dealing with this one this week. I'm dealing with the other one next week. They have you on a roster. But the nerdy guys get overlooked. And then you're wondering where the good guys at. You met the good guys. You overlooked them, sweetheart. It was the guy that you were always studying with your freshman year. That was a good guy. He's married now and he's making over six figures now. He's trying to become a millionaire by the time he's 35. You overlooked him. Another girl snagged him up, honey. They snagged him. We took him right off the streets. Okay? So you girls keep looking for that fun guy. He's not fun. Why don't you find out fun stuff to do? Why don't you figure out fun stuff to do for both of you guys? If this guy's at work making six figures, how are you going to be coming up with ideas about fun stuff to do? You can figure that out, honey. That's the least of your worries. But stop, ladies, thinking we're acting like there's no good guys out here. There is a lot of good guys out here. I meet them on a daily basis. They compliment me on a daily basis when I'm out running my errands. Yeah, they do. They're good guys. They know how to hold a door for a woman. They pay for a woman they don't even know. Like they see you struggling in line trying to find your car. They're like, honey, I got this. Okay, thank you, sir. There's good guys out here, but a lot of times you ladies, you can't find that good guy because your head is elsewhere. You're looking for the rapper. You're looking for the guy that has this expensive ass car. Guess what, honey? If he has an expensive ass car, he has an expensive ass car note. Okay? So you need to look for the nerdy guys. They are making money in these streets, but you girls you don't know where to go. Instead of running to the club every weekend, how about go to that coffee shop in a nice part of town during the day, during business hours when men are out that make money and they got to run and get some coffee because they got a lot of more stuff to do to finish up their day. How about sitting at that coffee shop looking nice and fit and friendly and see if you meet somebody? You probably will. But you're not having the right mindset. You're never going to meet the kind of guy you want to meet. You're just going to keep meeting your little Pookie and Ray Rays at Walmart. Or the guy at the car wash that told you look good because your ass was out. Those are not husbands, okay? That's why you keep saying I keep meeting bad guys Because you're not selecting husbands. You're selecting sex buddies, okay? That's what you're selecting. And then you get mad, like, oh my God, I can't believe he did me like that. Why wouldn't he do you like that, sweetheart? When he met you, you had no clothes on. Why would he treat you like a lady when he met you when you were looking like an HOE? Let's just be real, ladies. Get your stuff together. If you say you really want to meet a nice guy, you got to really be a nice girl. And what does that entail? That entails having boundaries, standards, knowing how to network, and knowing how to market yourself to high-value men. These men that make money, they're not checking for you like that. No, they want to meet a girl in a natural setting. They don't want to meet a girl that has all this crap on. All that extra stuff you girls be wearing, it doesn't take all of that. Let me tell you, real men like real women, okay? So you got all this clown stuff on. You got a big wig on. You got all this this heavy clown makeup on. The drag queen makeup where you don't even look like yourself. That's not going to attract a high value man. You have those long nails on that look like you can't wipe your ass correctly. That's not going to attract a high value man, okay? No matter how much money you spend. Those big old wind wiper eyelashes, that's not going to attract a high value man. So don't complain when you can't find somebody that's real when you're walking around looking fake. And I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm going to be honest with you. It's not going to work. And like a lot of times as women, we can't handle the truth. And that's a hard pill to swallow. Literally get a natural look going, even if it's not natural. Get a natural look going. What does that mean? A natural look, you can still wear your wigs, you can still wear your weave, but it looks natural on you. It looks like your real hair. Your nails look like your real nails. They still can be extensions. They look like your real nails, though nobody can tell the difference. You have makeup on, a full face of makeup, but you have done it naturally and you don't look like a drag queen. And it doesn't look like if I touch your face, I can pick up a whole thing of makeup and put some on mine too. Like, ladies, we have to be realistic with ourselves. And like, I'm telling you for a girl that did it. I'm a girl that did it. I have a high value man. I did it. And it didn't take all of that. It didn't take all that. It didn't take a 60-foot weave in my head. It didn't take all those extensions. You're spending money on the wrong things. You need to be spending money on how to upgrade yourself naturally. How to have natural looks. Because a man that makes money does not want a woman beside him that looks like Cardi B. He does not want that. If you're dating rappers, go for that look. But if you're dating men that make money and a regular guy that's a businessman that makes money in the city, he doesn't want that beside him. He wants a girl that looks like Aisha Curry beside him, okay? Let's just be real. He Alicia Keys beside him. Beyonce beside him. He wants a girl that looks naturally beautiful beside him. That doesn't have all that stuff on. It's cute when you go to the club and do extra stuff, but you got to get real with yourself and what you want. If you want that guy that makes 6 figures, that's going to be your husband, that's going to stand beside you, get your head together. Get in the game. Stop sitting on the sidelines, ladies. You got it. This is your future. If you say you want a man, go get one. But know what kind of man you're aiming for. Okay? Stop sitting in these neighborhoods that are disenfranchised thinking that a millionaire is going to roll up and save you. That does not happen. You have to put yourself in proximity of money, in proximity of success. So if you're not doing that, don't complain when you get those results that you don't like. You're not getting the results you want and you're confused. Why can't I get the results I want? Sweetheart, you haven't did your homework. Go back to ground one. If you don't live in an affluent area, go do your errands in affluent areas. Go shopping when you do your grocery shopping. Shop in those affluent areas. And there you can always download the digital coupons online at many of the stores. So ladies, if you really want to level up and you're dating and you're trying to level up your dating too, you have to do the homework. Go to the areas you want to meet men in and look at how the women look. Do they all have yoga pants on and their natural hair and clean makeup on? Then you need to look like that too. And I'm not telling you to change yourself. If you don't want to change yourself, be happy at home by yourself. That is fine. But when you're saying you want to date, I want to date a six-figure man. I want to date a millionaire. It comes with requirements, ladies. These men have worked they're the top 10% of men. They've worked their ass off to get to that position. And literally, they're going to want their woman beside them to have some standards, some requirements, and a certain way. They want her to look a certain way. And if you want to be that woman beside that type of man, you have to get in the game. And you have to get in the game and play the game to win. And it's his game that you're going to win. But you got to get in the game, not complain. Like, stop complaining. Stop saying, oh, I can't find anybody. You're looking in the wrong places. You're going to the wrong places. If you've been going to that grocery store for 5 years and you haven't met anybody, stop going to that grocery store and find another grocery store. Find another grocery store. Like, literally, you have to switch it up. It takes work. And a lot of people don't like to put in the work. They'll put in the work for everybody else, but besides their social life. Your social life matters even more. Your personal social life can either elevate you or it can degrade you. It can level you up or level you down. So you really have to know what you're looking for and not be afraid to go after it. Don't let other women make you feel bad. Don't let that guy that you're sitting in a bar and that guy walks in with a white woman or a woman that's not like you. Don't let him that make you feel bad. Honestly, I will walk in with a white guy in a minute and be just walking around with him, and that's my friend, but who knows that? Ladies, use your brains, okay? Like, men want women that other men have. Use your brains. Even if you meet your friend up there and like, hey, I go to this bar all the time. I want to meet guys. Can you come here with me? And you entertain me for a bit and then walk off and see anybody that talks to me. Use your brains. Like, don't just sit around and look at other women winning while you're taking a back seat. Especially if you're an exotical, never take the back seat to anybody. But you have to put in the work. You have to get your mind together. You have to get in proximity of these men. And don't say it's hard. Because that calculus class was hard, sweetheart, and you passed it with the A. That a lot of stuff you did was hard. You have honors from college. That was hard. The job you do is hard. You're making a lot of money sometimes. That's hard. Even if you're not making a lot of money, you're still doing a hard job that's laborious. So that's hard. But you get up and do it every day because you got to. But then you don't carry that same energy over into your personal life. You got to. You got to get yourself up and be like, I'm going to win today personally. I'm going to meet a good guy today that has his shit in order. And I'm going to do that every week. I'm going to work on it. Let me tell you something, ladies. That's how I met my high value husband. Every week I was going on dates. Every week. Every time I had to go to work, I was looking good. Because I didn't never know who was I going to meet after work. I didn't know who I was going to meet after work or even during work. I worked in the city. I didn't know who I was going to run into. I had to be on my P's and Q's every day. And you know what that taught me? The same energy you put into everything else is the same energy you put into meeting somebody. A good partner. You got to keep your nails done. Keep it looking natural. Keep your makeup on looking natural. Keep your hair done looking natural. Keep yourself so on point that people know when they see you, they're going to see beauty. They're going to see perfection. They're going to see something nice and pretty when they see you. So that should be your expectation. You should never go out the house looking a hot mess and then expecting to meet somebody nice. It's not going to happen. So ladies, if you're really serious about your level up journey, you really want to meet a nice guy, and you're trying to meet professional men that make that money, and you want to have a husband that can secure a certain type of safety and lifestyle for you, get your shit together. And I'm serious, get it together. Get your look together, get your weight together, get your attitude together, and get your first impression when you meet somebody together. Because that's what they're going to be judging you on. Not that resume, not all that schoolwork you've done, not that high stress, high price job you have. They're not going to be judging you on that. They're going to be judging you on how do you look, how fit are you, how friendly are you? Do I think this one would be a good fit into my lifestyle? That's what they're going to be judging you off of. And I know it sucks, for a lot of feminists to hear this, but it's the truth, okay? It's the truth, okay? Guys like girls like me, okay? They like girls like me that are fit, friendly, and happy. Like, I'm naturally a happy person. I'm naturally a person that doesn't like to do a lot of work. I'm going to be honest with you. And if you want to go from a secretary to a housewife to a stay-at-home mom and to a woman that can set her own goals and start her own business and do what she wants to do with her lifestyle and make money on her terms, then you have to get with the program. And if you don't want to, it's okay. But just know it's going to be a hard journey. And I don't want you to be one of these women out here that are 40, 50 years old and now they're thinking about, I might be homeless. Yeah, it gets serious because they didn't have enough money to save for retirement. Or the money they did have to save for retirement, they used it on girls' trips. Because they thought everything would just work out. That's not how life goes, sweetheart. You have to plan to be successful. So plan your successful, plan today's successful man so you can remain successful. And if you say, I want to do it myself, go ahead and do it yourself. But don't complain about all the hard work it's taking, how it's taking away your femininity. Don't complain about it because nobody cares. Okay? Nobody cares that you signed up to work like a man. Nobody cares. So don't come to complaining in the comments. I don't want to be a sugar baby. This. I'm not talking about being a sugar baby. I'm talking about meeting high value men to date and marry. So if you're trying to get one of those high value men that have their shit together, that you can be proud to be his wife and take his last name, then continue to listen, continue to comment in the comments, and let me know if you want to hear more videos like this. Bye, ladies.